So many dudes go in and say, oh, I love your dress. It's so sexy on you. Why don't you have a boyfriend? How come you're single? Like, why are you out here? And it's like all their Christmases have arrived on the same day. So stoked because the last time they talked to a hot girl was like 15 years ago. Guys, we don't want to telegraph that we're attracted to her in the beginning. We're simply telegraphing that we're interested in talking to her. Hey, you're a person. I'm going to talk to you. If I'm not going to talk to you, I'll go talk to somebody else. We also have to portray that we don't give a shit. We will drop this conversation. We will drop this girl without a moment's hesitation. Why? Because this communicates that you have options.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
So what we basically do is we go in, not caring about what happens. That's a hugely important one. We go in controlling the frame, taking her to where she wants to be led, eliciting emotions inside of her. Then only when she's ready do we go to number 3 and number 4 in the 4 pillars of attraction, which again are sexual tension and qualifying. This is where I derive the concept of the V-cut protocol. The reason I do this is because the first 2 pillars are when she's not attracted yet. All we're doing is frame, game, frame, game, frame, game. All we're doing is just dropping value on this chick. We're not complimenting her. We're not even expressing any interest whatsoever beyond interest in the conversation itself. We don't want to come off as thirsty. We don't give a fuck what happens. We're just talking to her because we're a social guy. She looks interesting. The most we'll compliment her in the beginning is say, hey, I thought you were cute. Had to come meet you. What's your name? Or, hey, I thought you were cute and wanted to come over here and see if you were interesting, which lays down the premise, hey, I don't know you yet. Let's see what you got. And then you're interested in the conversation. You're leading the conversation. But again, in a weird way, she actually leads it. And this is the big aha moment that a lot of guys have because they understand that we don't escalate until she's ready to escalate. Hence the V-cut protocol. The reason there's the V in the middle between frame and game and sexual tension and qualifying is because we don't go there until she's attracted. And sometimes for ease of memory for my clients, I often say that the V is kind of like a vagina. Her vagina is getting wet. She's starting to feel something for you. Now you can go into sexual tension. But let's go back to frame and game. So what you're doing is telling stories, doing techniques like cold reading, asking her emotionally driven questions such as, what was the best day of your life? What would you do without any chance of failure? What would you do right now if you could travel to anywhere in the world? Who would you have lunch with if you could have lunch with anybody throughout history, alive or dead? In addition to that, we do things like hypo stories, role playing, teasing her, false disqualifiers, push-pull, which I just talked about in a recent episode, the 3-part answer to when she asks you obvious questions. Again, I talked about that in a recent episode. Storytelling, which I mentioned, but is so critical, and I'll probably do another episode on it because that tells her about you, elicits emotions, but are you hitting on her? No. So many dudes go in and say, oh, I love your dress. It's so sexy on you. Why don't you have a boyfriend? How come you're single? Like, why are you out here? And it's like all their Christmases have arrived on the same day. They're giving an ear-to-ear smile like their fucking smile is wrapped around their head and held in the back of their head with the goddamn rubber band. So stoked because the last time they talked to a hot girl was like 15 years ago. Guys, we don't want to telegraph that we're attracted to her in the beginning. We're simply telegraphing that we're interested in talking to her. Hey, you're a person. I'm going to talk to you. If I'm not going to talk to you, I'll go talk to somebody else. We also have to portray that we don't give a shit. We will drop this conversation. We will drop this girl without a moment's hesitation. Why? Because this communicates that you have options. I had a client in last night's coaching call, and he's like, hey, man, so I was talking to that girl I was dating, and she's like, oh, I think I'm going to go on a date with this other guy. And girls do this to test you. And my client, Hank, was like, cool, I think you should go out with him. He sounds like a great guy. Have fun. And she's like, why did I just get more attracted to you when you said that? And I asked Hank, I was like, why'd she get more attracted to you? And he's like, because it shows options. If I'm willing to drop her, let her go out on a date with a different guy without getting butthurt, which so many guys would do, she's going to understand that I have options and I'm not needy. And that's what we're trying to portray in those first 2 elements of the 4 pillars of attraction, frame and game. All I'm doing is talking to you, girl. I'm not hitting on you. And by the way, boys, this significantly reduces the chances of you getting rejected. This significantly reduces what we call approach anxiety. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.